What's going on, Trill Talk?
In a building.
We go ahead and get on all the other platforms, which we're doing right now. And as soon as we do that, we can jump right into the topics, honey, because we already know what time it is. We know y'all gotta go. We understand.
Hey.
So let's do that first. He said, "Hey," in the Jeezy voice.
Hey. Yeah. All right.
So it make me want to listen to some Jeezy right now.
I know. Doggone. YouTube.
All right.
What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitter? What's up, Twitch? What's up, Facebook? What's good? Y'all checking in? I'm about to retweet. Give me 1 second. As always.
All right. As usual, if there's something y'all want us to talk about tonight, any topics in particular I want us to talk about that we did not touch on, let us know in the comments. And then we will most certainly get to them towards the end of the show. All right. Thank you, SG Swole. All right. So y'all let us know again in the comments if there's something y'all absolutely want us to talk about tonight. We will discuss it. Okay. Yeah, but I think we got some good topics tonight for the fellas and the ladies.
As always.
As per usual. Okay.
Per usual.
So I see y'all matching like Cardi and Megan.
You know, I don't know about Cardi and Megan.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but we do our thing, though.
We was Brains and Beauty since 2003. When they was in diapers, but I love them girls, though. Let them do their thing for the culture.
All right.
New tweet. Join.
Happy word. No, I didn't work out yet today, Frederick, at all. I was supposed to this morning, and I just didn't feel like it, so I didn't go. But I went yesterday, and I'm definitely gonna go tomorrow and make up for it. What's up, Nick Jagger 202?
I'm coming, y'all. Y'all know I have to retweet.
And also, again, because we're also live on IG, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. That's where we're about to be live on all those other platforms in a minute. So, again, if y'all want to see a view of us not, top and bottom view,
pause.
But pause. But if y'all want to see us next to each other, then again, go to one of those other platforms. And also any comments that you make on those other platforms, if we can actually put them on the screen so that anybody who actually watches this feed can actually see not only your handle on whatever platform you're on, but they can also see your comments. So we can only do that on the other platforms. Unfortunately, we can't do that on IG, but just a little heads up so y'all know what's going on. All right. Land of World Pieces. I love Miami.
Oh, thank you. You already know the love. Is over here with y'all.
What's up, Miss Looney Ford?
Isha in the building. She love the fake daisies. The militant black.
Y'all see it.
Shout out to Miss Legister. Look at that. The two girls who gave us a great episode 100.
Yes. What's up, Miss Legister?
All right.
Eesh.
So Shine Speak said, what's the name of the other platforms? The other platforms are Facebook Live. So you could go to our Facebook page, Brains and Beauty ×2.
Mm-hmm.
You could go to YouTube, Brains and Beauty ×2. You could go to Twitter, Brains and Beauty ×2. Or you could go to Miami's page, IE, on Twitter, and you can find it. I just retweeted it for myself. And if you are on Twitch, if you on there gaming, you on there doing whatever you do on Twitch, you could just click over to the right or the left and find your girls Brains and Beauty ×2. We everywhere.
We everywhere.
What's up, Miss Martin?
We everywhere,
Miss
y'all.
Eboniza.
All right,
thank you for joining in.
Okay, we got to give another quick shout out.
Jagger say this the adult version
of City Girl. You know,
oh my God.
Somebody else said that before.
Y'all are crazy. Shout out to the City Girls because they put the city on the map in ways that we couldn't, but we a little older. We a little. He did say the adult version. They adults too, though, we're the 30s.
We're the 30s girls. Yeah, they stay still in their 20s, probably.
Yeah, they're in the high 20s. They're like 28.
So yeah. All right.
But we're gonna go ahead and start this podcast for tonight. Y'all know how I do my thing. Every week I have a new sparkling water to try. Today I have blackberry pomegranate.
Oh Lord, y'all see her
from Mountain Valley.
Is that not the biggest bottle of sparkling water y'all have ever seen in y'all
because
life?
you get tired up and drink it like the next day. You don't have to drink it all in one sitting.
You need a long straw.
I know. I ain't gonna drink all of this tonight because I'll be burping all over the place.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh, what's up, NGZ? What's up, Mark Breeze 215? What's going on?
What's up to the IG crew? So everybody here that we're looking at you here, we're talking to IG here and there. So we ready?
Miami got the emo hair.
What's emo? I'm lost.
I'm so done.
What's emo?
They be having that one color that just stands out. It's like one little long streak.
Emo.
Are you going goth?
No.
Never
goth, baby. I go God. So we ready to start the podcast?
We are ready to start, honey. Go ahead.
All right. So let me get my tea together. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, podcasters, YouTubers, IGzers, Facebookers, Twitterers, Twitchers. I said everybody?
You said everybody, bro.
Okay. In my podcast fam, this is
Brains and Beauty times 2, y'all. Per usual, I'm Shayla.
And I'm Miami.
Yep.
Heat.
Okay. I was waiting for the heat on the end.
We lost last night, though.
All right. It's all right. It's all right. You know
but before we start tonight, we're going to do a big shout out to Endorsed by God.
Yes, honey. You can't,
you feel me?
Right across there.
The new Militant Black t-shirts, you guys, it has been a process getting this shirt done. I'm going to talk about it a different day, not tonight. But this is now available on endorsedbygod.com. It is a faith soldier. If you guys know the Army, you know the Navy, you know all the militaries that we have, including who else is a military branch? Army, Navy, whoever else. They all have their shirts with their name. Either may it be Navy, Army, whoever.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, faith is God soldiers. We don't no matter what comes our way, no matter doubt, fear, whatever it may be, our self-doubt, whatever, we have to fight our faith and make sure we look forward to get to where we know God has promised us.
Amen.
And rooted in his love. So being endorsed by God definitely means being a faith soldier as well. So y'all go pick these up, and they just got released today, and they come in all colors. Well, 2 colors. The Army green with the black, and then the Desert Storm yellow with the black letters as well. So y'all go cop those, and we are faith,
God, honey.
And we faith soldiers. You a faith soldier? I know I'm a faith soldier.
All day, every day, and twice on Sunday, okay? For real.
But moving on to our shout outs for tonight. My first shout out, of course, not even a shout out. We want to just give big prayers up to DMX. Yeah, I remember when I was in, I don't know if it was I think it was middle school. If Eb is still on here, Ebony Martin. Okay, she's like a cousin from another for me. I grew up with her basically like my cousin. Mm-hmm. She introduced me to Method Man. She introduced me to DMX. She introduced me to all of those outside of Florida people. Mm-hmm. And I remember having his first album with the blood all over the place. And it's just sad that what he's in right now.
Very, very sad.
And yes, he is a strong person. I get it. But even the strongest people sometimes get weak. I seen it with my mom. Mm-hmm. We seen, even Jesus cried some blood tears. You know what I mean? At one point.
Yeah.
So it's just like, just prayers up for him, because he has been a big influence on hip hop. Since he came out, Rough Riders they came out and killed shop, including Eve. You feel me? But they came out. So prayers up for DMX.
Yeah. For real.
And whichever way God wants him to go, he gonna go. If he stays and comes back, great. If he goes up, and DMX was a believer, so we already know where he going, despite his falls and despite the challenges that he faced. Because we all face different challenges in his life. Mm-hmm. His is that we all have things maybe you don't even know about. So just prayers up for him, man. And,
for real.
Hopefully gets out of that. My second PSA is Jeezy and Jeannie. I want to say congratulations to Jeezy. Big, huge fan of Jeezy since we met.
That wedding was so cute.
I know. So Jeezy is married. I am so happy for him. He found a woman that basically compliments him in all areas, because Jeezy ain't finna just marry anybody. So shout out to Jeannie Mae, girl.
Her dress was absolutely gorgeous. I love when people think out the box. I just love when they do their own thing and their stuff fits their personality.
He had the powdery, the match your wedding dress.
I was actually surprised at the choice of suit color.
Yeah, so shout out to.
Oh, okay.
I know. Jeezy surprised all of us.
See, he proved that men can wear pink and not, men can wear pink and still look good.
And be fly.
And be super fly. Yeah.
It was tailored. It was fitted. So, again, Jeezy would have not married any old body. And I know Jeannie Mae, she would not have married nobody else, because she said she didn't want to get married again.
Yeah.
So, he has to be special to her, and she definitely was special to him. So congratulations to that couple. We wish them nothing but the best. And my last shout out after this, I ain't got no more, is Sarah Jakes. Sarah Jakes has a new book that just came out, you guys. It's called Woman Evolve. She has a whole platform around Woman Evolve. So it was no surprise. I mean, not a big surprise, but no surprise that this was going to be coming on the way. So you guys check that out. Go get that. Go grab that. Everybody always use Sarah Jakes clips, because she always comes with the word. If y'all don't know who Sarah Jakes is, TD Jakes' daughter. So y'all go look for that. Check that out and get into Sarah Jakes' new book.
All right. And I think that's about it for the PSAs.
PSAs and shout outs are all done.
All right, y'all. So we about to jump on into this. All right, so
first topic for tonight.
All right, so again, because we're still living in the pandemic age, and even though all these, we got people out here getting their little shots and all that kind of stuff, I don't know how y'all feel about that, but since the pandemic has begun, how has it made you all care more about your health? Have you been more aware, or has your health been more of a priority for you since the pandemic started? We really want to know how y'all are doing out there, and how have you been taking care of yourself, or has it awakened anything in you? Because I know for me it definitely has.
Well, let's speak about that.
I mean, I'm just simply it made me I just think that people are just so, I got time. I think that's just kind of where I've always been. It's I've got time. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna set the appointment. I'm gonna go make sure that I'm good. I'm gonna get my physical. I'm gonna get my PAP. I'm gonna get all that stuff, and then you look up and you're like, when was the last time? When was the last time I got these things done? I need to go do that. So I think since COVID, and especially since now that me and my husband are trying to get pregnant, I think it's been more on my mind than anything. And just hearing people being diagnosed with things that they probably could have caught a long time ago had they have gotten checked regularly and all that kind of stuff. I just feel like during the pandemic, I've been more aware of those things. And so it's pushed me to make sure that I finally found me an OBGYN that I feel has the good reviews and all that other kind of stuff. And so we're going to see how she do next week. I got my appointment set up.
If not, she just got,
and then we gotta get another one. Exactly.
I think we all at this age are trying to do it. You know what I mean? I have friends who are in the same process, and we have a mutual friend that she knows as well.
Yeah.
That she came out on her IG story and told everybody, or her IG TV, and told everybody that she was having a procedure to get some growth clamped, and so it can die and not get removed. I forgot the name of the procedure, but anyway, so she shared that months ago, and I think we all were like, it's time to get everything
it's time
checked.
To get serious about your because again, I don't feel my age. And I think a lot of times when you don't feel your age and stuff, you just, those things don't really become a priority. And I really gotta get on my stuff. And that includes not just going to the doctor and making sure that you're good, but that also includes eating better, making working out a priority, drinking way more water. I'm just a little bit more aware of those things. She's helping me get rid of milk. It's still a struggle a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a little struggle.
I'm trying to get her on old,
but I'm getting better. I'm on almond now. Okay, I've graduated to almond milk.
She inside the oat in a coconut, but she in the almond.
I'm getting better. So I'm next is trying to get lean out, get rid of some of the meats. That's gonna be a little bit harder, but we gonna work on it. But I just pray that y'all are out here really seriously taking this time to realize that you cannot wait until it's too late to start checking on your health. You have to make your health a priority. Be proactive.
Yeah.
In knowing what's going on with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before it gets out of hand and then there's nothing that you can do about it.
Yeah. And if it does get out of hand and there's nothing you can do about it, you got to get ready to get some peace. You're going to have to get on your knees. You're going to have to pray for some peace because, baby, some things you just ain't going to be able to change. Amen. You know what I mean? Amen. So I think us all women who are over 35, heading up the little hill. I ain't on the hill yet, baby. We ain't on the hill yet, but we going up there though. But we going towards there. Everybody over 35, I think we all the women who don't have kids, I think we're all trying to figure out what can we do best. Yeah. To preserve our bodies and our wombs and make sure we have these healthy babies when it's time, when we find the right dude and the right husband. Just go. Hello. But anyway, I think that's good to point out tonight. Did we have anybody say something before we moved on?
Let's see. VCR Mageddon, I think that's how you say it. Yeah. Boosting our immune system during this pandemic. Definitely that.
I think that opened up a lot of people's eyes as well.
Definitely that. I wasn't doing that
how literally to do things more naturally when it comes to like vitamin C, elderberry, minced register. Oh my God, just so many other things, so many other remedies to keep our immune system rocking and rolling that I think we wasn't paying attention to. That's now part of our daily regimen, or weekly regimen or whatever. So, that's that.
Yeah, straight up. Okay, so again, if y'all have not been checked or have not been to the doctor, please make y'all appointments and make it a priority for y'all own self. Not because I'm telling you to do it, but because you just should. Yeah. Period. Yeah. All right. So next topic. We're gonna
topic.
Yes.
Huh.
Pick a good one. Pick a good juicy one.
So what's trending right now is men get to cheat respectfully.
Oh God.
You guys already know how my stance is on cheating. I don't believe in it. I don't condone it. And if you do, I'm out. Peace. It's too many men out here for me to be sitting with one who don't respect me enough. Especially he knows my background on why I think like that. He knows why it's such an emotional part about me, about my mom, about my losing my mom and my brothers to HIV complications. Like that whole cheating thing for me is a deeper level. It ain't just, oh, he just cheated. No, you will not repeat a generational thing for me, my kids, my family. You know what I mean? It's not fair, but I just feel like that level, after you know how deeply rooted that is for me, and you give me a trauma thing because you can't hold yourself down, I'm out. But anyway, so the topic tonight is cheating respectfully. A woman stated that she doesn't mind her man cheating respectfully, long as he doesn't, long as he gives the control of the women and tell those women to not disrespect her. And especially if he has money, she would stay. But mainly, he has to be able to control those women and not disrespect her while he's doing what he do, because all men gonna do it anyway. So you might as well let him cheat respectfully and silently.
But so it's not really a question. What,
it's just like she stated it again. I'm so negative on this stance, and the only reason why I'm bringing this up because it is a popular thing up in the world, and we must go into the world and put some light and give some perspectives. So I'm gonna put my little 2 cents in there, like I have done on many times on this podcast. This is podcast episode 102. We have talked about cheating a lot of times, but for this to be a trending thing, and again, we have young women thinking like this could be okay, and so many things, because if you allow that, you may allow abuse, and it's like abuse is becoming normal now, as if you don't have abuse in your relationship, it ain't normal. And it's like, why is that becoming normal? You know what I mean? So we just got to be able to talk about these things that may not be as great to talk about, but people out here just don't care. And again, my stance on it cheating is very personal to me because of my family. And because what I see in the clinics, and because the stats and the women and the men and the young girls and the young boys, and I see them having to take medicine and all of this stuff, like, was it really?
I just think, I really hope that young people do not listen to that. I was about to say something that I can't say on this show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I really hope that people do not listen to that tomfoolery. Okay, that's some straight up BS. There is no way to cheat respectfully. I don't understand that. I mean, to me, it's just it's a passive way of saying I'm gonna let you slide, and just say that. I'd rather you just say, you know what? If you do A, B, C, and D to me, I'm pretty much gonna give you another chance as long as you don't do these 3 things. But there is no respectful way ever to
ever
on someone. I don't care if it was in
no
your bed, her
way.
bed, the car. It don't matter. There is no way to cheat respectfully. Period. So I really hope that people's mindsets are that's not really a true thing. Again, everybody makes mistakes, and people are going to make mistakes, and everyone's not a cheater. But when you do cheat, if that person chooses to forgive you, there could be many reasons why somebody forgives you, but it doesn't mean because they thought you cheated respectfully. It could be simply because they don't want to start over. It could simply be because they love you so much they believe that you really truly made a mistake and they think that you would change. 3, because they just don't want to start over, and that's a lot of women. They don't want to play the dating game. They don't want to do that. They're comfortable with you. They're good with you. So they're gonna kind of stick it out unless you just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. But most of them, okay, I understand y'all want to give the pass. That whatever floats your boat, honey. Whatever gets you going.
So her thing was her man can cheat long as he don't bring back an STD to her.
No kids,
and it was something else. But again, when you allow or give your man a pass to do these things, he can come back with something. I don't know if he's respectfully wrapping it up. I don't know if he's respectfully,
love that.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just so much. Like, it's crazy.
It truly is.
We all have our own standpoint. If that's the way she wants to live her life, that's the way she wants to live her life. And again, everything in life comes with consequences. So I don't judge nobody, but it comes with consequences. It may not be consequences in health. It may be mental. It may be spiritual.
My thing, just don't label it like that.
And
just don't
I just
label
feel
it
like it comes with consequences. So for me in my house, we ain't doing none of that. And if you tried, I'm speaking it out into fruition. Yes, if you tried, I'm out, because I don't mind being with Angela. Let's be for real. Angela has dated Angela, so starting over, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with it, because you would not have me going crazy thinking about you out here in these streets. You becoming community peace now.
Ooh, community peace.
It's giving me flashbacks of 1980s. When my mother did not have to change her life the way she changed her life. She could have still been here today if that man was open and honest with her and told her about his health, and he didn't. So that's why the man in my life, he can't cheat. I'm going to leave you.
Yeah.
People say, oh, you don't know what you're going to do. No, because now my mental is aggravated.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you know the true consequences and how it can truly ruin. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah. And Jeezy on IG says cheating is the biggest disrespect and slap in the face.
Yeah.
You cheat, it's a done deal.
Especially if you know your partner just can't handle it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every woman is different. Some women can forgive you. Some women can say, let me see how you come back and do all of these things. But baby, for me, I'm telling you right now. So we're going to move on to the next topic because baby, I'm getting hot. Where's my water?
I'm getting hot. Okay.
Anyway, but that's a popular thing going on right now.
It is.
I just wanted to tackle that because there's a lot of women who think it's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's trendy. It's popular. They gonna cheat anyway. No, all men ain't the same. Just like all women ain't the same. I'm not the same as another woman.
Yeah.
I am a faithful woman. You know what I mean? So I too believe that men are also faithful. I'm not burnt and bitter. I know there's great, amazing men out there for me.
Oh, thank you, Jason.
What?
Jason on YouTube. Once trauma has occurred for cheating, your partner has a responsibility to protect you.
Yeah. I don't know. So anyway, everybody ain't the same, but baby, there's consequences. Like there's consequences in anything else in life. Don't judge this woman. I don't judge this woman on what she does and how she wants to live her life, but that's on her. But baby, there's going to be consequences. I don't care if it is probably emotionally for her. But
Frederick McCoy, cheating is a choice, not a mistake. Straight up. All right. So moving on to the next topic. All right, y'all.
For tonight
so next topic is from the Associated Press. A new Utah law requires biological fathers to pay half of a woman's out-of-pocket costs.
Yeah.
Pregnancy costs, basically.
Yeah.
So women get pregnant, her hospital bill, you paying half.
Yeah.
The bill's sponsor says it's an effort to decrease the burden of pregnancy on a woman, and critics argue it can make abusive situations even more dangerous. What are y'all thoughts on that?
So now one city has one state.
Mm-hmm.
So a state has basically said,
dudes, you get her pregnant,
you got to go half. We going half on baby. We goes half on his baby.
Straight up.
So if you want to exit my life and I never see you again, that's cool. But you're going to pay half of these hospital bills. Which means, like I said a couple of episodes ago, that as soon as the baby is born, I feel like there needs to be an instant DNA test for men. And with like right there, you know what I mean? Like if they have got corona tests down to the pack with antibodies and all of this type of stuff immediately, I feel like in such a short time, they can do DNA tests quick. So when that woman has that baby, DNA test, boom. Okay, if not, it's going on your little credit. So we all going on credit for this hospital bill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We go half on the baby. We should. I can't believe
that this is just
all this time.
Yeah.
I haven't even been thinking like that. So when the hospital bill do come in, it comes in that woman's name. It doesn't come in his and hers. It's just crazy that we've never thought about that. Like it should have been like that the whole time.
But you know what? I think in order for you to make someone do that, they would have to be there, I'm assuming, and two, there would have to be DNA. It would be mandatory. Because you're not gonna make a man pay a bill and not make it show on paper that that's his actual kid.
Yeah, and if he think it's his, it'll just go on the bill. And if he wants to leave, of course he gonna get caught up in child support anyway.
Yeah.
So when you're behind, get caught up in child support. See, I haven't got too deep into the story, but if you get caught up in child support, that means that bill will follow you for the rest of your life too.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we just had one. Like, we both did this. It took Yola's sperm and my powerful egg to get this life together.
She just minimize y'all little sperm.
No, they sperm is powerful because we need the sperm, but we carry that thing. You know, we both do it. Let me not take that from y'all.
There was two people involved in this, and that means there should be two people paying the bill.
So I think it's a good idea.
I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I think it's gonna be tricky how they're going to uphold that.
Yeah,
I don't know how they're gonna get that together, but
them $40 are going up to $400. Shut up, Trill Talk. I want to see Florida get this thing next. I wonder what state is gonna do it next.
Let it become something that is truly beneficial to that industry, period. Let it become something that's truly beneficial and helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going everywhere. They're like a tester state, basically. This is going to be a test.
I think that's
Utah going to be a test. Just go test and see how this thing work out.
So if you guys want to go ahead and do a little bit more research, it is Utah. They have basically passed a bill, not created it, passed it.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't know when it's going to start. Again, next time we'll do a little bit more, but make sure we have all the details. But you can just Google it out. It's been on social media. You can see it. That they just said, "Amen. You the daddy, you got to pay them bills too, not just no little child support.
The father.
Them bills be like 25 stacks.
Hit your half.
Them bills be $25,000, $30,000. Sometimes the lowest can go is like $15,000.
Mark Breeze 250 on IG said, "This topic is stressing me."
This topic is stressing me out. I'm celibate. And you know what? I think it's going to be a good thing for men too.
It make you think twice.
Because if this woman says she doesn't want to go to the clinic and get rid of this baby,
mm-hmm.
she wants to keep this baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, baby, you're going to be attached to this hospital bill,
mm-hmm.
which is going to automatically get you attached to child support.
Mm-hmm.
So, boom. Man, just wrap it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Or y'all need to create your own birth control or something.
But I'm thinking this will make you think twice before you just
do it with any
stick
old
your
body.
Johnson wherever. Like,
Because
you gonna think twice.
It take two, because us women, we can make better decisions when it comes to picking a baby daddy or whatever you want to call it, the father of your kids. But men can do the same thing. Man, y'all be knowing half of these women just ain't it, and you still gonna have a baby with it, and you have the baby mama drama, but you already knew that from day one. So this may have a little
And Isha was asking on Facebook, makes sense. Not sure about the abusive situation concerns. Yeah. Can y'all provide more detail? And then this is Sabrina Legister's.
If the pregnancy is unwanted, that's where the abuse begins. That is very interesting. That's the Bible's belt. It would be very interesting how that turns out.
Yeah,
I know.
Because if a man gets upset with you or is already an abusive person, now on top of it, you're adding he's a part of a fee. You know, those men tend to blame you for their shortcomings.
Yeah. Or why
it could be very, it could be very dangerous.
What's up, Jen? I didn't want the baby anyway, so you just gonna force me? Yeah, but it's still yours. We still had that night. Your sperm still traveled to my egg.
Period.
And if you didn't want your sperm to travel, baby, you should have told your sperm to adios amigos. But you didn't do that, did you? Okay, well, here's the bill.
Should have never left the door open. Literally.
Yeah.
Literally. Close it. All the way.
Close the door, wrap it up, fellas, and you ain't got to worry about no hospital bills like us women we've always had to pay for it.
Yeah, but I mean, again, y'all pay attention to this, because this could actually move to other states. Seriously, This is just in Utah right now.
Yeah.
But this could go other places, and then y'all really gonna have to start paying attention to who y'all get involved with. For real, for real. All right, next topic.
True or false? Do women love men that plan? Rather it be dates, rather it be future, rather it be financial future with their person, rather it be anything. Do women really love men who plans? True or false? Or the woman just likes to plan majority of everything and have him just, yes, bae or no bae, yes, wife, no wife?
I'm gonna definitely tell you, I love a man who plans. I love a man who plans. I just, oh Lord,
Lord,
how do you? I'm just saying, like, how do you expect to lead when you can't plan? I mean,
baby.
I mean, I know everybody don't have that strong. That's not everybody's strong suit, and I get that.
That's fine, but you gotta find what's in your little area, what you can plan and control. You know
Thank you.
And if you plan out things for us, baby, I just may say, okay, like that's what we gonna do. You know what I mean? But if y'all don't plan it and you sitting here waiting for the woman, it's like, so now we're doing a role reversal, and that can pour into other areas in your life too, for me. And no, I'm not married or anything right now. It's just a common sense type of thing. Like, if we're role reversing, we're gonna have issues in other areas too. When I'm not allowing you to at least plan something, you can't plan nothing.
I'm trying to tell you.
I love spontaneity. Give me the word.
Spontaneity.
Mm-hmm. Spontaneity.
Yeah, there you go.
I ain't saying it right.
No, you said it right.
Say a lot of D's in there, Shay.
No, you said spontaneity.
Okay. Spontaneity.
No. Okay, well,
being spontaneous.
Oh, there you go. Simplified.
I love a man who is spontaneous, but at the same time that he can plan it out. Like, you know what? Like, hey, you know what? I want to take you on a date. I planned this whole thing out. This is where we gonna go. Now, I may not like everything about it, but I'ma go.
But it also shows,
I want a man to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Babe, this is the outlook that I have for the family. This is my whole plan. I don't know how, I'm going to ask you how you feel, but this is how I think we should do the next 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very attractive, very sexy, uber sexy, but at the same time, it shows they're the head.
But it also shows that you care enough about the future, whether it's mine or yours or ours.
Yeah. You
care about what's going to happen in your future, and you're proactive in things that you're involved in.
Yeah.
You're not just a fly by night, just let it happen. Again, that's fine in certain instances.
And it's fine for me to do some stuff too. It's fine for me to do some stuff and surprise us. But I just need that in my life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I gotta have a manly man who be like, I want to take you out. Period. Point blank. Pooh shiesty. You know what I mean? I don't know where that came from. I don't know.
That's another thing from the Miami Dictionary. Just so y'all know, we just gonna keep adding. We just gonna keep adding to the Miami Dictionary.
That's a rapper name, by the way, people. I heard it earlier. But yeah, you just want a man to just pick up the phone and be like, okay, so I want to take you out. What days are you available? Okay, so those days, I'm gonna plan the whole day. We going, and that's from a single woman's point of view, because you're married. You get to have your own expectations in that, but plan that thing out for us. Don't be scared. Let me know. I'm gonna say yes if I like you.
Yes.
If I really like you, I'm gonna say yes. And if I don't really know you like that, I gotta. Where we going? Because you may try to set up some, and I get kidnapped. Now I gotta call. Now we on the news.
Oh God. Okay. Woo!
I dead. We on the news now.
All right, y'all. We go. I can't.
But as a married woman, before we move on, as a married woman,
Mm-hmm.
what do you like to see planned out? I can only.
I just like for a man who's supposed to be leading the family. Now, that's whether you have kids or not. The man who is leading the family should have a plan for the family. There should be goals for the family. And that man should be making sure that the family is heading towards that goal. It's a sense of security.
G-Money on Twitch.
Period. Thank you, G-Money Man.
He said, when you plan, it gives the woman a sense of security.
Exactly. It makes me feel safe in knowing that you've got us.
I want to feel safe.
Yeah, I want to feel like no matter what happens, my man got this. I know what's going. I know where he's leading us to. I know where we're going. Not we just sitting here chilling and just letting life happen.
Yes.
And then that's how you end up in the same place you've been in for years. Okay, that's how that happens. So you don't move forward when there's no plan. So somebody got to lead. Somebody got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that's every person or every man's strength, but you should at least be taking control of that in some sense. And then allowing your partner, your wife or girlfriend or whoever, to be able to take where she's strong and lead y'all in those areas. So, men, I hope y'all are stepping it up in that way.
I think too, it's about being in tune too.
Yeah.
Right. Because men who plan are a little bit more in tune. Not to say those who aren't.
Yeah.
But even if your woman comes to you with ideas, if you're more in tune, you may give her a suggestion and say, and that could be a way of help planning.
Yes.
Giving a suggestion, okay, we finna go to. So, but can we do this, that, and that too? Do we have time? You know what I mean? Just adding and being part of the idea, being part of just being a part and being there and being present. You know what I mean? Instead of just, where we going? Okay, let's go. You know what I mean? You don't have no response. You don't have no Google review. You know what I mean?
Ooh. You don't have no Google review?
Of nothing of what I just said. You don't want to give no review.
It shows no interest.
Thank you, girl.
In your life. There you go. It shows no interest in the life y'all are trying to do together. It just shows no interest.
I want to hear the review, not to say because I don't know who he is and how he's going to be, but I'm a very plannable person too. But yes, I would love for my man to do the same thing. And it doesn't have to be him 100% of the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be me 100% of the time. But we got to split that thing. Maybe I'm 60, he's 40. Maybe he's 60, I'm 40. You know what I mean? But we both need to do it because this life, you got to keep it spicy. You got to keep it going. And I just learned that from all the married folks. You just got to keep it spicy and stuff. So doing that.
Yeah. That's where the spontaneity comes in. But when it gets down to business, like my mama said, you got to handle your business. This life is about handling your business so that you can be able to do all those other things that you want to do. And part of that is taking control and setting goals and setting plans and leading where you are supposed to lead. Mark Breeze 215, y'all preaching tonight. I'm just saying,
Mark Breeze said we preaching tonight.
Well, it might be the face shirts. It might be the
it's
endorsed
by God. Baby, we endorsed by God, honey. You feel me?
It might be the shirts making us feel this way. I don't know.
The faith just a bonus rule.
Okay, Sabrina Legister on Facebook says, I don't mind following a planner. A planner will lead and know his role. If he has a plan independent of mine, or I'm tapped in. Tap, honey. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Period.
YouTube Soldier Man said, I feel y'all it's hard finding a woman with the same interests because some women are picky and indecisive. This is true.
That's true. Very true.
We are very picky and indecisive.
That
but
is
I'm
very
telling you,
true.
A man that we care about, a man that we like, a man that we love, we gonna go with the flow.
And a man that shows genuine concern and interest for you and your wants and needs and interests. Oh, we tap in, honey. It may take us a little second, and
it's gonna take us time just to make sure we trust you completely. Make sure you ain't finna drive us off no ditch, but or in the pool, in the ocean, somewhere in the Everglades. But what I'm saying is, it's okay. South Florida. It's okay and if your woman is a little indecisive and she is a little picky, babe, like this is what I want. Like I'm like this is what men do. Like this is what I want to do for you. Can you just allow me to do this? And it's okay for you to ask your woman, can you allow me to do this? Because maybe she just has something there that she's not used to, and do that. But man, you know, and on top of that, now I ain't gonna lie, I don't like 100% planner.
Yeah, no. There's got to be some spontaneity. Like
now you're doing a little controlling. I can't say we can't go nowhere. We got to go everywhere you want to go. So it's a balance.
It's a balance. It's got to be a healthy balance.
It has to be a healthy balance. You're not going to tell me every day what I'm going to do. No, sir.
But it's about leading where we need to be led. You understanding where those areas are.
You got to be part. What was the word you said earlier?
What?
Present, not present. You got to be a part of it. You have to be, in it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you said.
I don't remember either. But okay. My Breeze 215 says, making me want to be a leader. I'm motivated.
Get motivated.
Get motivated, honey.
Because women, we love that low key. Yes. Every woman wants to be directed by a man. We love. Okay, let's think about it. Bedroom time.
You want to be led.
Right?
Yeah.
I
ain't the only one. Yeah.
I don't know. You feel me? But when the time do come, I think I do want to be directed. You want
to be directed.
So it pours out into other areas in your life. You can't just be. This is not Ted Bundy. What's his name? Al Bundy.
Al Bundy, yes.
He sat there and drank beer all day, and Peggy had to do everything.
You did not just go there. I'm so dumb. All right, moving on to the next topic.
That's true.
Are you right? No, you're right. You're right.
For all the younger people, I saw a funny meme today. It was like everybody born after 1989. God was just like, what was I thinking about? Or whatever it said. But people who don't know about the show, it's called Ted. What it was called?
I just know the theme music. Yeah. I can't think of the song.
Peggy had the best tights out in the game though, with the heel game, the heeled and tight game.
She was cute.
Her hair was big, but whatever. But yeah, she did everything for him.
She did. He don't know what he was doing other than going to work.
He ain't playing nothing for Peggy. And I was like, dang, Peggy, like.
That is not the life. Okay, moving on to the next topic. All right. And this one was actually suggested from the handle is Cottrell.
Yes, Cottrell.
At Cottrell. What's up, girl?
You know Cottrell from
I do. I'm just telling everybody else.
You want to give her her handle?
I want to give her handle so that you know.
Yes, Cottrell, girl.
She's the one who DM'd us about this topic, so we definitely said we was going to talk about this.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, I know I want to talk. Married with Children.
Married with Children. Name. There you go. Thank you. Who's that?
YouTube. This is
Tanyard.
I
we hope we're not massacring that. I think that's how you say it. I don't know.
First of all, shout out to everybody right now from YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, IG. Come on, man. We love y'all.
All right, so this one's from Cottrell. All right. Ladies, are you okay with your man referring to you as my bitch? And we're not going to say the word because y'all know what type of show this is. PG-13. All right. Fellas, do you think that this is endearing verbiage to use towards the woman in your life? Like, do you think that that's, we shouldn't have no problem with it? That's, I love you. That's why I'm calling you that. And ladies, do y'all actually have a problem with it?
So this was highlighted. I have no comments because,
it's clear.
It's clear for me. For me and my house, baby, I'm not even worried about that. But for a certain group of people, a certain level, like this was in the media this week about when men go off on other guys and they say, hey man, you can't be disrespecting my bad word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not disrespecting my wife, my boo,
B.
you know, but it's that. So it's like, are we okay with that? And I had to go back into my younger self, you know, as far as I can go back. When I was 20 something, when I was 21, 22, I still didn't want my man to call me that. And again, that's just for me. A lot of older women, over 25, 21, they don't mind that. But for me,
for you and your house,
that's a
and how this is going to be set up.
I don't care if you are defending me out there in the streets, or you're talking to your people about me, like, yeah, man, that's my... No, sir.
I don't even like the term old lady. I hate when I hear men say that. That's my old lady.
Old lady is cool.
Something about that is just. I'm not your mama.
Fine.
Don't call me that.
That's a whatever. But
the B word is definitely inappropriate at any point. I don't care if I'm your wife, your girlfriend, your one girl on the side. None of that. It don't matter. Whatever she is to you, I think that's just a completely disrespectful word to refer to her as. And there's nothing loving about it or affectionate about it. There's nothing loving about that term. And I think just, culture has made it a thing, and they made it try to sound cool to refer to your girl as that. But if you truly, truly respected her at all, that would never even be a consideration of you calling her that, period. It's not cute. It's not funny. It's not nothing.
I don't think it's cool.
No, it's not. Period.
We around our boys is fine. To me, I just feel like not even around. Like, if I'm your wife and I'm God sent, like, you're not finna be considering me. I don't care if I am in front of the boys. You could call me Angie. You could call me Red, whatever the case is. But you're not finna call me no B or no H or no whatever. You can't call me to my face. Don't use it.
Yeah. Well, then I've actually heard that, like, there's some people that I know where I've actually heard them say, like, around their boys, and their girl was around. Oh yeah, my bit. And I looked at her and then looked at him. Also, we're not gonna correct that. We just gonna let that slide. That's how we work. That's how we doing this around here. No, sir. And again, I have
nothing else to say about it, because for me, it's just
it doesn't. To me, it doesn't matter who you're around. Your boys, her. It don't matter. You, like, at no point should you ever say that. So it's definitely a thing that I think it should be addressed amongst our culture, because I know a lot of men who do it. A lot of men who do it.
Everything we talk about on here, y'all, sometimes we just don't like. I don't even want to talk about that. But
but we
because it's a given in my life, but not a given in everybody else's life. Yeah, right? I mean, it's not a however you want to say it.
No, you're right. It's not a given.
Yeah. But it still doesn't matter. Like, our platform has all different types of people. You know what I mean? And it talks to many different people. So we got to address it and bring our perspectives, as we always do. And again, for me in this house, if he can't say it to my face, he should not. And the same thing with me. I'm not going to call him the Miami word is the letter F and a letter N. I won't never call my man that to talking about, you know what I mean? Like,
okay, EDK Jr. says similar to the N word, nothing cool about it. And I'm going to have to agree with you on that. Like, it even bothers me when we're out in public and people say that. I know I shouldn't say that especially amongst a mixed crowd, but it bothers me amongst us, period, but especially amongst a mixed crowd.
Like when you have, like, white people and stuff?
Yeah, like, that is why a lot of them now feel comfortable in saying it, and then y'all get, we get mad because they saying a word that, has been used as a derogatory word towards us forever.
Yeah.
But you're mad, but you're saying it around them like it's cool to say, like it's something they should. Oh yeah, y'all get used to it, desensitize them from it, and now that they're gonna use it, now it's a problem. No, I have a problem. Like, I have to correct my husband a lot when he does that. Like,
not around them.
No. You're not around your boy. You're not around. This ain't your homeboy, and you at home. You're amongst people, and other people can hear you. That's not cool. But again, a lot of times you don't think about it until you realize you have to sometimes pay attention to your surroundings and understand that it's just not right. And that is why it's become such a desensitized word for them to use as well.
Yeah.
It's just not cool.
Oh yeah, they use it at a drop of a dime too. If they going through it with us, they'll
What?
use it real quick to try to bring us down, to bring us out of character, to put us down, and they end up giving us gas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, anywho,
straight up.
Next topic for tonight, we got a couple of more before we get to you guys. We want to hear what you want to ask us. We're going to do this every week moving forward in season 4 after podcast 100 done. We have decided that we always want to hear from you guys when it comes to you asking us a question before we end the podcast. So get your questions prepared, and we're going to pick 2. Last week, y'all hammered me with the questions. Do not forget Shay.
Oh, don't hammer me. Don't hammer me. Please don't hammer me.
But my topic for tonight, the next topic is college a scam?
Oof.
And this was circulating because I saw with Tyler the Creator. He's an artist. I really don't know any of his songs or whatever like that. But I do know him as the personality. So he just said college is a scam, and he went into this whole thing and blah blah blah. Now we are graduates of Florida A&M University.
Yeah, funny.
You feel me? The Rattlers. Today, for me, being an entrepreneur, I've been an entrepreneur since I left FAMU. I have not used my degree physically for a hire.
But has it helped you anyway?
It has helped me.
Okay. Because
it had my mindset of my degree was in PR. So public relations, journalism, we're on a podcast right now. You feel me? But is it a waste? Is it a scam? Absolutely not. I feel that I may not be in a corporate world because yes, college does set you up for corporate world, because I just knew I was going to go to corporate. I was going to climb a ladder. I was going to become partner at a marketing firm. Like that I had goals. I wanted to work in a marketing firm, and I wanted to climb the ladder, and I wanted my last name Pitts to be on the marketing firm. Like I wanted Pitts, I'm like all these last names, like you feel me? And just become like the bombest woman in the marketing division. Like that was my goal, even though it was PR, but from a marketing standpoint. Fast forward a lot of years later, I don't really use my degree per se when it comes to, like I said, like, here's my degree, hire me, whatever the case is. Everything just been entrepreneurship. So is it a scam? No. I feel like I went to a school for 4 years, accumulated thousands and thousands of dollars. Could I have learned that outside in this generation? Possibly, maybe not, but I would not have met her. I definitely wouldn't have met a lot of my friends today, a lot of my sisters today. Was it worth it? Absolutely. Yes. I have debt of thousands. You know what I mean? So what? Think about this. 4 years community, 4 years college. You take classes, you meet people. It's like a sorority for your future. So you're going to see these people in the future when they want to hire you, if they want to collaborate with you and network with you. It's an investment for 4 years. So let's just say $40,000.
Okay.
Mine wasn't 40. Mine was less than 40. But I'm going to just go 40,000 divided by 4 years. That's $10,000 a year. Divided by 12 months, that's $833 a year. I mean, $33 a month. So either you're going to go to college and spend $833 a month, or you're going to be in the real world working after high school, which is probably a McDonald's job or something around there. Not too far.
Not too far because you're only 18. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're going to be spending $833 on rent, on food, on going out, on something. You're going to spend $833 on something.
Yeah.
You're going to accumulate $40,000 for 4 years. And what do you have to show for it? Either you can make it show for yourself. You can spend them $833 investing in teas. You can do whatever you want to do. But all I'm saying is not a waste of time. It's not a scam. It's a different way of a life. It's a different way of living. Because I hate when people say, I went to college for nothing, or my kids ain't going to college for what? It's a waste of money. No, it's not. They're going to waste money regardless. They still have to live. And when they get out of high school, they think they're grown. So they're going to have bills. And that $833 is going to be easily spent.
Okay, so
per month.
Trill Talk TV on IG says college is a money scam. Trade schools are better.
Again, it's to each his own.
Okay. I'm going to agree with you to an extent. Trill Talk, because I do believe that trade schools do tend to be better, especially for those people who, again, college is not for everybody. It's truly, truly not. You know, there are some
just
people
like
who
regular
truly,
life.
Yeah.
Leaving high school, going to regular life ain't for everybody.
Yes.
People want to go to college.
Yeah, some people need to go to college. You know what I'm saying? And again, trade schools are much better, especially for those where college is not really your thing. But you need to learn a skill. You have to learn a skill and something that people value. Because again, going out into this world, unless you're gonna leave high school immediately and start working in whatever career it is that you're trying to do, if you're an entrepreneur, already started like your own kind of business while you were in high school or something, I don't understand how far you're truly going to get. Because again, this is how they keep us. Most of the time, they keep us out of certain jobs, certain positions, because we don't have that piece of paper. So you're cutting your chances out on getting certain jobs that you even want because you don't have that piece of paper. And again, that's set up that way purposely. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say that college is a scam. I do believe, though, that college
it could be done better.
I would say it can be a money scam, and it can be done better because it's definitely not setting us up nowadays to succeed unless you are becoming a doctor, a nurse, something in those kind of fields, a pharmacist.
You need college.
Then a lawyer, but everything else, the only thing I feel like college is
for you. What did it do for you?
I feel like I learned social skills. I learned a lot of social skills.
And see, some of this stuff is priceless. You can't
teach that.
You can't teach this stuff when you
can't.
Go off to college.
You're talking about someone who grew up mostly around Caucasians. Period. I didn't really understand the dialogue. Like, yeah, my mom and my dad and all that, they're very pro black everything, but that's not what I grew up around. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn a lot about not just myself, but my people. When you went when I went to fam, straight up, I learned to embrace my hair because at a white school, the braids and crushes, that wasn't thing. I had to learn to embrace my own beauty. I wasn't seen as no pretty girl at my school. It was the light skinned girls, the girl who was mixed with who was Caucasian or Puerto Rican or whatever. That's whoever. So I had to learn me in college. You understand what I'm saying? I had to grow in college myself. So I feel like the experience that you get in college and just growing as a person, going from being a child to an adult, those are priceless things. Now, again, if you have the money to go to college, I believe you should go. If you do not have the money to go, I kind of feel like you shouldn't go.
Just do trade school. Life.
Yeah. Do trade
and
school.
Go through regular life and just try to become district manager, try to become, senior manager and climb the ladder as quick as you can. You know what I mean? But to piggyback off you is crazy because you went to all white school and you had to come to FAMU to embrace all of these things that you couldn't embrace at high school. Mm-hmm. It's crazy because I went to a black school, and when I went to FAMU, yes, it was an easy transition when it came to me culturally, but it was still things I had to figure out for myself. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It was still things I had to. So to agree with you when it comes to college about figuring out yourself, and even when I had the black school, I still needed to figure out myself and how I stand alone outside of my mom's house.
College is where you learn to become an adult. College is where you make those mistakes.
With your family still kind of holding your shoulders a little bit, but not there. See, when you're in a regular world and your family know you're in a regular world, you get more pressure. It's like you ain't go to college, so what you finna do with your life? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get more pressure, and you can't easily find yourself as easily with a silver tray as if you do in college, because you get a little bit more grace from your parents because you're doing something. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you get to develop yourself and learn yourself a little bit more.
This is actually going to take us into our last topic. I just thought about it.
It's just so crazy because it's just like, for us to be 2 separate high schools, 2 separate people,
2 different backgrounds.
2 separate backgrounds. You know, being a black girl in a white school, being a light-skinned girl in the black school. You know what I mean? We kind of had, I'm not going to say kind of had the same, because it's different. Totally different. White people, totally different from the Spanish people. Sometimes. But what I'm trying to get at is that even though I went to a black school, I still needed FAMU.
Yeah.
Regardless of me going to Jackson.
Yeah.
Regardless of me being in the inner city. You know what it did for me as an inner city girl? It opened me up to see that all of us ain't in a city.
Yeah.
And there's other ways to be. Not to say I would never turn myself into somebody that I'm not. But it was great to see
how diverse we are.
How diverse we were.
Yeah, yeah. That was what I loved about it.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I went to the inner city and I was in the blackest school, one of the blackest schools out. We had a football team that played another football team, a rivalry, where the Dolphins play. That's how big my school was back then. When I left, they know they with their life. But it was called a Soul Bowl, right? My school against Northwestern. So Jackson against the West, Soul Bowl. But that's the blackest you're going to get. And I still need a FAMU to give me some culture.
Yeah. To
show that we can wear our natural hair, because being a girl from the inner city ain't no natural hair. If it ain't wrapped, if it ain't pressed, if it ain't like this and curled at the bottom and wrapped with, you know what I mean? But when I go to FAMU, I see some natural hair. I see people embracing themselves. I see them talking differently, different accents, not just on TV, but in person. It was a culture shock for me too, in a crazy way, honestly.
Okay.
My first year.
I didn't see it like that, but I get what you mean. I get what you mean, because I know you too, though. Yeah.
I'm coming from a place where we didn't go out as much. We didn't go past the train tracks to come see you. We didn't know Weston. Where's Weston? Who cares about them? You know what I mean? It's about the city for me, you know? So to see people like Steph from New York, and she coming, what's up? And I can't even talk like her, but the New Yorkers and just us all over the place. Even to meet Shayla, even though she was down the street, didn't think I would find a girl that didn't sound like myself. It was weird.
Yeah.
It was weird. So, I don't think college is a scam. I think
I wouldn't say it's a scam. I think it's an investment, but I do think I agree with Capital City Cam. Unless you got money for college to cover everything, do not go into debt going to college. If you can't afford it and you can't pay for it, don't go.
I disagree.
That's what I don't think it's a.
I disagree.
At least. If you can't pay for the majority, if you have to take out a little loan and maybe you feel like by the end of your college years, you'll be done paying for it, then fine. But I don't feel like we should go into $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 in debt to go to school. Nah. And you come out and you're not able to live a life that even allows you to be able to pay for that stuff. No, I don't think that's worth it.
Okay, so I'm gonna piggyback what you just said. There's no need to go into debt if you can't live a life that doesn't include the debt, right? But when you regular, not to denounce anybody, but when you're regular, you graduate high school and now you're just working.
Yeah, but then you don't have any debt though.
The next 4 years, it may not be debt, but that money going somewhere.
Yeah, again, it can go somewhere, but you're not in debt. You're not already starting life out in the hole, is what I'm saying. Like, you can always, work and do what you need to do and save your money and start businesses and doing all that, but you're not starting your life out in the hole. That's all. But I still think you should go to college now.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. But people who don't, and I'm not an advocate, you gotta go. You don't have to go to college. But what I'm saying is, you're gonna get that debt anyway, because people who did not go to college still has credit card debt, has car debt. They have debt too, and I just think people just use that sometimes. I don't know. But that's my play on college taught you more. College to me is just priceless.
I think they should upgrade what they're doing in college now. They should be teaching you what you need to do to make sure your credit is A1. What you need to do, and again, they do that. They don't teach you that purposely, and I get why. It's not right, but I get why.
Yeah,
but I think
America.
Yeah, they're not setting you up to win. Not really, if you really think about it. They should be teaching you credit. They should be teaching you how to buy homes. They should be teaching you how to get properties. They should be teaching you how to start businesses. Those are the things that you need to know. They should teach you how to manage your money.
Yeah,
you understand? Like, those are the things that we should be being learned. To me, those would make college invaluable other than the experiences?
We say that so easily, and you don't have to be devil's advocate.
Okay.
We say that so easily, but think about your 19-year-old self.
Okay.
I remember being in accounting class.
Mm-hmm.
Got an A in it in a business school. Bomb. You know, I mean the business building. I wasn't in business school. Couldn't get in there. Being in accounting, I didn't care what the people was teaching me. I just wanted to grade, and I wanted to get off.
Because accounting is not real world. Accounting is
no. It's not about real world of business. What I'm saying is, I think sometimes because we know better now, we get to say what we should do at 18. Not to say 18-year-olds wouldn't listen if you give them the option. What I'm saying is, if there's credit repair, home buying class, whatever, when you 18, you ain't trying to hear that. And it's not all. I'm just trying to think of myself.
Yeah, but
at 18.
But prerequisites
myself at 19.
Prerequisites wasn't that either. But you still had to take them.
I understand what you're saying, Shayla. But what I'm saying is, even if ourselves today, college should be way better than what it is teaching-wise.
Yeah.
But even if those things were given to us at 18, even the athletes that come out of basketball and football, they get these financial advisors. They ain't listening to them. They're going to do what they want to do. So it's not an excuse to say that even if college did have all these perfect programs, they're the most perfect program, they're the most perfect classes, they're going to set you up for life. You're going to be the most perfect citizen of America if you go to college, this college, and they're going to teach you everything. Them kids is 18 and 19. They ain't trying to hear that anyway. At least after first year, you're trying to live life. You're trying to grow. I'm out of my mama's house. I can do whatever I want to do. They ain't here to, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, yes, college can be way better. They can add more trades in there. They can do a lot of stuff. But when you 18 and 19, baby, you're not listening to that. And I have to be real. I have to be real with myself because I know myself at 18. I was going through the motions. I'm in college. I'm the first one. I'm the first one of this generation to go from the family, blah, blah, blah. I want to get out the house. I'm out of Miami, honey. I am here. I have arrived. I want to make my little stamp. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't think I still, again, I had to use my what's the name class as an example because that class was a very good class. The things I was learning to how to balance books, which is my own books, how to balance things for my own business, how to do a lot of things. I don't remember it, didn't care about it. I just did the motion and got an A in class. That's what I'm trying to say. And again, as devil advocate, I have to say it.
I got you.
Because we got to remember, we got to remember when you're 18 and 19. Now, some of them kids going to take on, they're going to take the knowledge and they're going to use it. Them kids that probably was in my class, they probably took that knowledge of that accounting class. They probably accountants today. They probably balanced their own checkbooks amazing. Mm-hmm. I didn't use the knowledge. That wasn't my focus mentally as an 18-year-old from Miami.
Going to college, and a lot of people didn't take certain things in college like seriously because they didn't see how it applied to real life. It's just like you're going to class to learn what.
That. But remember, we're going to class to get a job in 4 years. So that how much more real life do you need?
I hear you. Okay.
How much more real life? Like that's real life.
Yeah.
If you stay here for 4 years. You do these classes, you're going to get a corporate job. We had our jobs on the line when we was going to class. It may not have been real world, but why was not paying attention to accounting? I could have been a better accountant in my own businesses, my own personal life, but I didn't. That's all I'm saying. So this is not an advocate for people to go to college or not go to college, but I just want people to know it's not a scam. For me, I invested into me, and yes, I have a little bit of debt. But either way, that money was going to be spent either then, now, or later. Line later.
Okay. EDK Jr. said, did we pledge anything while we were there?
Yes. It was called Faces, Smiling Truth.
We were not, that was our sorority. There we go.
Yeah, it was a fraternity, sorority type of thing.
Yeah.
It was young men and young women. We all was models. We all took pictures. We all had fashion shows, stuff like that. That's what we did.
It was very involved, and I know people think it that kind of stuff is just some extracurricular, but it was very involved, extremely.
I think they set us up for entrepreneurship too.
Yeah,
Golly.
I mean, it's so much we learned in that alone. Again,
Yeah.
even the lessons there were priceless. So again, not saying that no one should go to college.
Give me my point.
Not saying no one should go to college or whatever, but I think again, take into account what it is that you want to do with your life and what it would require of you to go to college. You know, don't start out your life, in my opinion, in the hole if you truly can't afford it, or you're not going to come out being able to even pay for the lifestyle that you want to live in. I mean, go to trade school, do something else. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I want you to finish your,
go ahead.
I know, but I want you to finish your thought.
Girl, go ahead.
I just feel like it's not all about the money part. And yes, it is about the money part, because golly, do I want to give these people back their money? Absolutely not. I hope Joe Biden go ahead and gives us this waiver, so that the little bit of, the little forgiveness, so that little bit of thousands I do owe them, just forgive me. I'm a great citizen.
It's not all about money. You are 100%
not all about money,
true.
because guess what?
But don't go
me coming,
in debt,
but look,
trying to go to college.
Me coming out of college with a new mindset, with a new way of thinking, not of a city girl from Miami, Liberty City, who grew up in the 40s. Not her. She came out of college different. This woman today is because of college. Not to say the people who didn't go couldn't get that same mindset, but what I'm saying for me, I may have got out of college with debt, but I came out with a mental that was priceless. It was an investment. So somebody can not go to college and may not have debt on their credit report, but they're still in debt mentally. They could be a little 4 years delayed where they should be at when it's time to grow, maybe in the next 10 years. But because you have been open to different things, you think differently. And that's not all people. Trust me, I know some people who went to college. You feel me? And then I know some people who didn't go to college. They excellent, great. I mean, let's talk about what's his name who owned the basketball team. He didn't go to college.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's true.
And that's just money. And his mental is different. He's a survivor. He thinks surviving and hustle and whatever it took to get it done. But all I'm saying is, don't knock college as is it a scam, because for some people, a lot of people, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it gives you things that you can't get if you didn't go. And
it'd be harder to get.
It'd be harder to get, or you have to get it. You have to hustle for that later on in life. You have to go through a little bit more harsh experiences to get that, or maybe spend more money to get more culture. Like, it was just a free culture lesson for me. Like you said, it was just, I don't know. I'm always an advocate for college. I don't care if it's 2 years, because it gets you out of your mental. It gets you in a place of, and this is coming from an entrepreneur too. Like, it gets you out of your comfort zone. And it allows you to try stuff. I don't know.
Okay, again, I'm not disagreeing with you.
I know you're not. I'm not disagreeing with you either.
Yeah.
Because I definitely agree with you.
We definitely want y'all to keep both of those opinions open. Again, if y'all have any kind of influence in any young person's life who happens to be going to college soon or in the next couple years, these are serious conversations that we have to start really having with the children of our, in our lives. Exactly.
It may not be directly our kids. It could be our nephews, our nieces, our cousins. You know what I mean? Our podcast too has demographics of age. We got people 21 listening to us. You know what I mean? We have people 18 and up listening to us too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you just never know who needed to hear this tonight from me and Shay's perspective. And I had to be devil's advocate, of course.
Of course, you gotta hear both sides.
Yeah, because that's the direction of your life.
Yeah.
And you gotta give people the opportunity to go left or right. And not just one way, not just college only, and not just not going. You gotta give the people both directions. And I think that whatever speaks to them, they do it and so they don't have no regret in life. Because some people don't go and they have major regret in life. People that do go still have major, you know what I mean? So it's just making sure we cover our entire audience. We have all ages listening to us, from, like I said, from what they give us, 18 and up, to even over. We have some 60. We have an age group of 65 on the podcast too. So it's just, we are here for the people.
We gotta have real life conversations, because that's what this whole thing is about.
Yes, it is, and about perspectives.
Yes, Mr. Convoz, before we close this topic out, Mr. Convoz says a plumber or electrician makes more money than college grads. Capital City Cam on IG says go to trade school. Mr. Conweezy also said bring vocational courses back. I 100% agree with that.
They could do better. They could do better.
But Mr. Conweezy also said, sorry, but I don't want my kids with over 100K in debt
100K
for a
is pushing
30K
it.
job. Again, that's
true.
why I said it matters about why you're going to college.
Yeah,
I feel like
true.
that has to be important. It has
This
to.
is true.
You can if I had to do it all over again. If I had to do it all over again, I would have finished. I would have stayed in my MBA program for accounting. I would have stayed in it, even if it was something I wasn't doing. I would have stayed in it, and I would have done maybe even a dual
major?
A dual degree. Okay. Yeah, I've been a dual major and done something else. Like I was always interested in like being a dental hygienist. So I probably would have stayed in that, so that it didn't matter what I chose in life. If I wanted to do something else, I'm gonna be good. But if I was sticking in my field, I paid for it. And I was gonna come out making some good money. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't agree with that 100,000 for a 30K job.
No, that's not what she. I think the way I said it was like, don't go at all if you're gonna go in debt, and that's not what I meant. I literally meant like, don't weigh what you're doing. You know, it's I feel like a little bit of debt is all right if you feel like this. You need the experience and you need to grow up a little bit, because some kids. They need that. They don't need to go right into the real world. They're not ready.
Yeah, or just go and experience and learn something different. Yeah, you know what I mean. Now, that 100,000 in debt for $30,000 a year. That doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. We were in Florida. We didn't go outside our state. So our price stayed the same. And again, this was many years ago. Where my debt originally was like 20-some thousand, 30,000 or something like that. When I got out, it was very low. For a state of Florida, resident, you know what I mean?
And mine could have been super low had I not taken an unnecessary loan just to have.
Yeah, out of state, I think was double. You know what I mean? So if you could stay within state, and you really know, stay within state. Of course, you do that. But again, whatever your heart tells you to do, you just do it. Forget that. Just live life, do it, and worry about it later. Not to say you worry about it later, but worry about it later and get the experience and learn something. If you don't like it the first year, you can go. Listen, if you don't like it the first year, you can always leave.
Yeah. That's what the first year is for, to figure out if that's what you want to do. If you don't like
it, you can always quit.
Yep.
Right? So that's my perspective, my view.
Dominic Jenkins asked me, would you ever revisit accounting? I've actually thought about it. I've actually thought about taking like online coursing and maybe getting my master's in it. But at this point in my life, because I feel at this point in my life, I feel like I'm so over school, and that on top of the fact that that's not where my passion is, or nor where I really want to be in life. I'm good. I feel like had I have been a little younger, I may have done that. Had I done it when I said I was going to do it when I got out of college, I should have just did it then. But at 37?
Now, if you 37 or you 35, you 30, you 20, whatever. Now, if it helps your job,
you better it ain't gonna help mine though. So
and push your behind up there. You go back to school and get that degree.
Yeah.
If it helps your career, you do it. But if you just doing it just to have it,
if I had the money in the bank, I'm not gonna add more debt to myself trying to do it. But if I had the money in the bank and I can take it on my own time, I probably would actually just to have it. But I don't have that, so that ain't happening.
My thing is, if you could get a car, you can educate yourself. Some people get out of school and get a $40,000 car, $30,000 car. You could have.
G-Money Man, I see great people coming out of Liberty City.
You better tell them, G-Money Man. Liberty City is well.
Thank you, G-Money.
Well put together. We have all angles. We are very well-rounded.
I am still young, but I still feel like I have some other goals. And I don't want to get important. Yeah, I don't want to. I feel when you spread yourself too thin, you tend to fall off everywhere. So I want to focus on that, and I don't want to focus on something I'm not really trying to do. About. But thank you for that.
Yeah. But I think that's it. So we're gonna ask y'all questions for tonight. What do you have for us before we go? This is the segment we want you guys to ask us something. And then we're gonna go ahead and head out and get y'all back to y'all Wednesday night, honey, because it is past 10 o'clock. I don't know what y'all curfew is out here in these streets. So if you have a question right now, it's the time to go ahead and put them in the comments. Let it go, let it fly, let it go. We're gonna answer it truthfully, honestly, and real. So,
but yeah, so again, like it, I'll never ever say college is a scam, but it is in a degree. It is better. To a degree, but it could definitely be.
I just think it could be
better, and I would definitely teach my children to really look at what it is that you want to do way before it's time to go to college. Like, what is it you're trying to do? And really weigh your options. There, not when you get there trying to figure it out, wasting money.
3 years.
Yeah, nah, we're not going to do that. Yeah. I want them to be smarter than I was. I want them to make sure that they are doing something that they truly feel that would help them in life and get them ahead in life. Yeah. But I would be pushing entrepreneurship on them more than anything, being able to own real estate and all that other kind of stuff, getting into stocks, things that actually can help you live lives where you don't have to work. I don't want to teach you the goal is to work until you're 60. The goal is not to work, baby. The goal is to let other things work for you so you can enjoy life. And I feel like everything always has been pushed on everybody is go to work and get a job and work till you're 60 or 65 or even 70 and then spend the last of them 10 years or so you got trying to enjoy. No. I want to enjoy early, honey. I want to enjoy early, period. And I'm going to teach them to do that, to teach them to do what my mom attempted to teach me to do, and still trying to get me to do is make sure that I'm trying to retire early and really live and enjoy life and work smart, not hard. So let's see.
Mr. Convoz say if you have a law degree but can't pass the bar, you're not a lawyer. You're an expensive office assistant.
I know some of them. G Money Mail 0123 says, "Are y'all watching the trial? It's a lot to take in."
Oh,
it's exhausting. It's truly exhausting to watch that, because again, I feel like we're fighting we're sitting here trying to get you to understand the obvious.
But I do like how the chief was like, we didn't teach him none of these. We didn't teach him this stuff.
Threw him right on off.
We didn't teach him this stuff. We taught him the opposite of what he did to this man. So we don't know what he got going on, what he did, but that's not what we do over here. I don't know if they was trying to say they self or not, but that's what I so far loved.
I think for Shay. Oh, all right. I think for
IG.
My bad, IG. So I think for so far, I truly think that at this point we need to, if this will determine a lot if they choose to see this man not guilty. This will determine a lot. Again, there's so many people have been wronged by the police. There's so many, people of color that have been wronged by the police that were never caught on tape. This is blatant. It's on video. You can see it, or the world can see it. Mm-hmm. So the fact that we have to truly argue this point already says enough, and it's getting tiring. And at this point, if they don't find him, I feel like it's going to be a real uproar in this country. Yeah. And we ain't seen nothing yet.
It's just
if that don't go right.
It's just it gets my mood like, so I may peek. I may just want to just see the clips.
Yeah,
like I ain't trying to sit there and watch it like a movie, like a documentary. Like, no,
because it just gets you angry and it makes you feel a certain kind of way. It gets your spirit.
I guess on some Rodney King type vibe. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I was a little girl when that happened, so to be a part of this now, like I don't, and it's sad because I should sit there and watch it, but I don't even want to put my vibes through that and my energy through that right now. And it's just like, what y'all, because me putting myself through that and dragging myself through the mud every day trying to get through this thing, I can't help them determine it. So I'm not going to put no stress on myself right now. I got a lot of stuff going on. I don't need no extra stress. So I may just wait for the verdict. But
all right, so let's see. We got one. We're gonna answer this one question before we go, because y'all the battery getting low. Just so you know.
Try y'all know stay phone.
EDK Jr. says, "What's the price range for a condo in Miami? I might need a retirement home."
It all depends. If you want to retire, pay some monthly fees of $600, you could buy a condo for maybe $50,000, $60,000. It may not be the best, luxury. So you didn't say what, but you can buy one for like $50,000, $60,000. but your monthly fees may be $600 just to the HOA. Then you got to worry about your bills or whatever, your taxes. You could buy some condos for $150, $250, $300s are always looking amazing. They look like, you know what I mean? So it all depends. But just know there's HOA fees down here for our condos. So if you think you're just gonna pay, I'm just gonna pay cash and I'm good. I'm gonna pay my taxes.
No, you're not.
No,
it don't work like that.
Some HOA fees are $1,200 a month.
Yep.
Some of them go higher. Not even gonna go.
And I know somebody who's paying that
$800 a month just for HOA, not your taxes, not your bills. Just to tell the community, hey, community, my car is parked here. I'm gonna give y'all $800 a month. So
come cut these trees next to us. That's another.
That's really about it.
It's crazy. Okay, so capital city camp. If you were a man that was making over 7 figures
or more,
and all of a sudden he had an accident and became a vegetable, would you stick by him or be out? I'm gonna stick by you.
Yeah.
Especially if I made that commitment to you. Of course, I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah. Especially if you're a vegetable, I have to spend the rest of the time I have left with you. And
yeah, we not them kind of women.
Yeah. Now y'all know it's
come on now. We not them kind of women.
But it's a good question because we did actually ask us any question. We was gonna answer it, but no, I'll be there.
Yeah, well, I'll be there. Like literally. That's MJ. That's MJ right there.
As much as we can. All right. But so we want to thank you guys for this evening. We had a great discussion. I think tonight was a dope podcast.
It was
for episode 102. Right?
Y'all are absolutely dope. Like we appreciate again the feedback. Y'all joining the conversation with us, hitting the couch with us, sipping a little wine, whatever y'all got in y'all cup.
Water.
We appreciate y'all so much again. This has been another great Wednesday live.
Trill talk is so crazy.
Trill, you a mess. But thank y'all again for stopping by. Again, we hope to see y'all. Yes,
staying because y'all are staying. We appreciate it because y'all could be like, okay, girl,
we gotta hit it.
Y'all supposed to be here from 8 to 9, and y'all here from 8ish to 9ish to 10. You know what I mean? So we appreciate that, like Shay said. I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yes. So we thank y'all. We appreciate y'all again. Be sure to let some of y'all friends know to join us as well. Again, we're always paying attention to who's coming in, joining, subscribing, all of those things. We pay attention to all of that. So make sure that y'all are subscribing, following, and sharing any stories or any of our posts or whatever, and letting people know to join the podcast because we love y'all, but we want y'all to bring others too. Y'all want more people to join the couch. You know,
y'all can't be stingy. You know.
All right, y'all.
So be saving us just for yourselves.
Enjoy snowfall, Mr. Conweezy.
I know tomorrow, y'all know that the podcast audio goes up everywhere on all podcast platforms, from Apple to Google Play for the Android users.
Yeah. Oh, she tried it. Anyway, we're gonna go for my phone cut off on y'all. So go ahead and hit it on out, Angie. Go ahead, boo.
Whew. The Android users.
Oh, she tried it.
So yeah. Good night. Good afternoon. Good morning, podcasters. See you guys next week. And this was episode 102.
Yes, baby. Bye y'all.
Bye, Sabrina.